If you want to be notified when Breakfast Club videos go up, remember to subscribe and click the bell.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Hey guys, Nathan Brendan Masters, Breakfast Club Wednesdays. This is a Zombie Girl page that I did, and it's probably going to pop up in one of the books, hopefully. It's just as appropriate as any, I guess, for the conversation about basically our loss of humanity, particularly around politics in the wake of this of Florida school shooting. There's this almost lack of interest or lack of humanity from those who are debating this topic. The kids went to Florida, and just like that, the vote was over, just so they can move on to a vote about porn as a health risk. This was something that a lot of people acknowledged as kind of a slap in the face. This was we just don't care. And this kind of, I guess I kind of started thinking about this after Dinesh D'Souza's tweets, where he pretty much mocked the survivors of the school shooting in Florida, where it just seems like there was no humanity there. This is a bad thing that this happened. This kind of sucks that this went down like this. This is just, this is a tragedy, and this is something we should be solemn about. No, let's just get into the politics. Let's just make fun of these people. Let's just, that's not my side. My side has to win no matter what, and there's not a point where we stop and sit back and go, okay, well, wait a minute now. There's something that we should, this is something we should take seriously. And, beside that, you had the conspiracy theories and all the stuff like that happens anytime a school shooting happens. And it's almost like these things are not being taken seriously. It's like the new normal is, okay, a school shooting happens. You almost know what's going to happen. You're going to have a breakdown of politics where the right is going to say something, the left is going to say something. You're going to have the same assholes being assholes, and then you're going to have conspiracy theory. Then eventually things are just going to kind of go back to the way they were. So at this point, I'm thinking by next week, we'll pretty much have forgotten about this and moved on to the next thing. It's almost a systematic way this will play out. Even the way the politicians handled it was kind of like a, whatever. Just, like a thumbing of the nose up at the students, where it's just kind of like, oh, yeah, okay, shit happens. Let's talk about this pornography that's killing everybody. I guess my question is, what kind of people are running our country? There's a constant theme that when it comes to the life, liberty, and safety of American citizens, if it's between that and the money that lines their pockets, they're always going to choose the money. That's a constant theme from what I see. Now, I've always known our government is bought and paid for. At least for the past 10, 20 years or so, I've pretty much figured that out. But back in the day, they would try to at least play it off, pretend like they were concerned, something like that. Nowadays, they just let you know, we don't give a flying fuck about what's going on with you. And it's shocking. It's shocking. And I hope that this is a wake-up call that these people are not particularly good. And I don't just mean they're not good politicians, because they're probably damn good politicians. That's how they keep their job. But they're not good people. Just shitty people. Now, I know there's going to be some people who hear this and go, well, who the hell are you to make that decision, Nate, of who's a good person or not? Make a tweet about it, I guess. I don't know. I think they're shitty people. We're at a point where the politicians, not just in Florida, but a lot of them are just all over the place, openly show that they really don't care what the people think, and they really don't care about us. Not to sound like Michael Jackson, but no truer song has ever been sung. There's a complete disconnect between politicians and the people and the realities of what's important in modern day society. And it's not just the politicians, it's pundits and people. It's all the way around. When something like this happens, before you can even find out who did it or what was done or why, the right and the left are just gearing up to scream at each other. And it's not like they really care as long as it's not happening to them. They're cool. They'll just unleash their normal brand of verbal diarrhea that they always unleash when things like this happens, virtue signaling and trying to show the world who can be the biggest asshole and the best at shuffling their feet and not getting shit done. And this is not a situation of people clinging to their Bibles and clinging to their guns. I own a Bible and I own a gun, and I'm for sensible gun laws. Many of the people I know own guns, and they are for sensible gun laws. But nobody I know owns an AR-15. Nobody. I know someone who may have access to one. That person's a cop. The majority of gun owners are saying, hey, nobody needs this. The majority of Americans are saying, hey, nobody needs this. Who are the main people saying, yes, everyone needs this? The NRA. The NRA are paying people to say, hey, let's not pass sensible gun laws. And let's remember, I'm a constitutionalist, so I believe in the Second Amendment. I also believe in the First Amendment, but you still don't have the right to yell fire in a crowded theater. You have to be 21 to buy a handgun in most places, but to get one of these guns, you have to only be 18. Is it too much to ask for laws to make sense? And I realized probably when that law was made, things were different and people were different. And also there's a difference between rural America and the big city. But there has to be room for people to make change without things necessarily being politically or financially motivated. You guys take it easy. Nathan Brendan Masters, Oscar.